See, normally Minecraft mod packs include these optional quest lines for the player to complete while they're having fun. But my idea of fun is pretty much entirely centralized around that dopamine spike I get from seeing little gray check marks turn green. And man, does this pack have a lot of little gray check marks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AllTheMods 10 to the Sky. It's a Skyblock mod pack, and I have set quite the task for myself here. I've set quite the task. I want to see as many of those gray check marks turn green as possible, if not all of them. You know, I think it might be a bit overzealous to say every single one. You know, we might miss like 5 or 6. You know, some. You know, we'll see that when we get down the line. But my objective here is to finish as many of them as possible. You know, first person ever in the whole world to finish 99% of an AllTheMods pack. I am familiar with these. I am familiar with how grindy they can be. You know, so that's I'm just a bit hesitant to say 100% completion. But you know, they've given us a bit of a gentle start. You know, they've given us a bit of a gentle start, bit of a head start. I've played a lot of Minecraft mod packs in my day, and you know, spawning in, selecting the default start option, seeing this prime real estate that's going on here. I mean, this is way better than anything I've ever built. We might be able to get quite close to that 100%. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With a start like this, I think it's looking good. It's looking good so far. So I think first things first, let's have a look at this quest book. Let's just see how many, goodness gracious. Oof. Chapter 1, starting out, I guess. Gotta start somewhere. Emergency saplings, optional. You see, this is what drives me to say not 100%, because I know there's going to be a couple of these optional, you know, optional. I mean, I know the pack describes the quest tree as optional anyways, but there's going to be like optional quests, which I think we'll decide which ones we're going to skip along the way, you know, about what we're going to discern as our 100% for this kind of journey that we've got here. But starting out, welcome to AllTheMods 10 to the Sky, now in double digits. I know they've been going for quite a while. Oh my goodness, look at that. Just free food, free torches. Welcome to the Sky. You might notice the lack of, well, pretty much everything. In case you have a problem of too much ground. Normal world, not Skyblock. Just check out the pack in the Discord to get your answer. It seems like our world is generated properly, so I don't know if that's a common issue or not. Use the command Skyblock GUI. Yes, okay, so this I've pretty much all done, handled in the beginning. I spawned into a world. Oh, you will not believe it took me like a good 15 minutes to just load up a world in this. There was a lot going on there. All right, so it seems like that's one little green check already, which is hooray. Grass. Okay, all Skyblock worlds spawn with the necessities, a grass or a tree. We know this. The original Skyblock island. I don't know how many people, again, this is gonna make me sound really old, but I don't know how many people when they started playing Minecraft were familiar with, you know, that first ever Skyblock map that was created that just had that one tree, that little L-shaped island with the little chest. I think they've got a little picture of it over here, just in the bottom of the screen. It's missing the chest though, but yeah, I mean, you know, everyone's kind of seen it, heard of it. I don't know, watched another YouTuber play it. You know, I don't know. It was a big part of my childhood. And you know, just thinking about childhood. Oh my goodness, that is ages ago. So dirt, we'll need a tree for wood and everything from wood. What about grass? Cool, yeah, grass, passive mobs, etc. Sure, passive mobs, grass. I wonder why they type things, certain quest objectives like this, where, you know, they're showing, you know, basic Minecraft basics. I wonder how many people buy Minecraft and just go straight into like a pack like this, you know, without like any exposure to any other type of gameplay. Just no vanilla, only pack, only mods. All right, so looks like we've got our first tree going. Nice of them that we have AllTheMods and it's not gated behind an enchantment or an advancement or anything like that. I think for basics, let's just get 2 trees so long. 2 trees. Yeah. All right, let's just make sure we pick all that up. We only got 1 free stick. That's crazy. That's crazy. How many did the quest want us to get? Okay, well, they're going to give us a whole bunch extra anyways. And craft table on a stick. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's a nice quest reward. They are being very generous. And that kind of scares me. That kind of scares me because usually when these quests are generous, it means they're trying to save you time in some way or another. And I don't know, for that to be balanced, it just gives me a little bit of a dark feeling for later. But we'll see. I mean, they've given us a steady supply of food here as well. I mean, I should probably harvest this so that things go and keep growing. Are these? Yes, these are usable for storage. We go ahead and put all of this in there. I'm gonna keep the steak on me in case, because that is the best food that we have. But I think all right, let's just see if there's anything we've missed so far. Digging through grass. By holding shift right click while looking at the top of a grass block, it will give pebbles. Combine 4 pebbles to make stone. Okay, so we can just go ahead straight to stone then. I think that's thank goodness I can read. Okay, so just like this. Oh my goodness. This is gonna take an eternity. This is gonna take forever. Oh my.
1 eternity later.
I think that's enough for now. I've been sat here staring at this grass block. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, it is nighttime, but I think we should be good for mob spawns. So I'm just gonna go ahead and craft as much of this into stone as possible. I know that I've been picking up these occasionally. It seems like the stone pebbles drop a lot more than any of the others, which is good because I suppose we're going to use a lot of that, but I'm just going to go straight to some stone tools here. Just get a sword, just in case. But yeah, I don't think we're going to use any of these for now, so I'm just going to park them in here, I guess. Got a bunch of stuff filling up my inventory already. Ugh. Dirty inventories, I tell you, that must be like the bane of my existence. But that might be some more little green check marks. Okay, it is. We're progressing slowly. My goal for today is to hold an iron ingot in my hands, at least, or to at least get my paws on some resources, just a healthy amount, a healthy start, maybe some iron. I don't know how difficult they've probably made it in this. I'm quite familiar with some of the mods that I think these packs are like built off of. Like, I don't know if anybody has played Stone Block or like Sky Factory and stuff. Like, usually they have the same sort of starting bracket, or like starting like method, really. And yeah, I mean, I just want to get through that as fast as I can so we can actually start getting into some of the more complex kind of objectives here. Because we've got a lot to do. And it's gonna take some time. But that doesn't mean we can't speedrun the shit out of this chapter 1. So we've got our hands on some cobblestone. That's great. I'm kind of wary about neglecting kind of this side of the pack, because this stuff seems a bit neat. I mean, porcelain bucket, I know, crucible with the torch underneath it to create lava. Stone generator. Okay, at least we're gonna be able to generate stone. We don't have to sit and stare at grass blocks for 20 minutes are just, oh my goodness. Hammers. Okay, so we're gonna be breaking apart certain blocks to others to get some materials from there. Silkworm string. Okay, this I'm familiar with. I think let's focus on that so that we can get a bed, because the last thing I want is phantom spawning. I think let's go ahead and do that. Get ourselves a bunch of sticks and maybe 1 or 2 of these. I wonder, can we twerk? Yes, we can. We can twerk. We can. I think we just gonna do that. None? Really? Not a single one? I have the greatest RNG of anyone who's ever lived. I think this is renewable. Oh my goodness, again. This is... Unless they've just, like, nerfed the drop rates on these silkworms completely. Watch me doing something really stupid, like maybe it drops only during daytime or something. Oh, no. There we go. We got one. Okay, 1 is enough, I think. Okay, this wants us to get string to complete the quest. That's gonna be a quick one. Like we just do this. Grow the tree. Come on, grow. There we go. And we just do that and we just wait. Just gonna do some inventory management while I wait. Looks like we're gonna have like blocks in here. That I started off with a bunch of like this kind of rubbish, which I don't think is useful to us now. It gave us a watering can when we can just, shake booty for the plants. Some more pebbles from the reward. I wonder, is there a better crook? Is there like a stone crook? Okay, bone crook, normal crook. Okay, so we're pretty much limited to that, but maybe that means we won't need it for very long. This is going. Come on, go faster. If I shake booty, does it go faster? Go. Ugh. We're gonna have to wait. This... I assume this is supposed to be for animals of some sort, but we don't have any, so I'm just gonna move this for now because it's kind of in the way. Let me drop like a torch or 2 here. This is where we're gonna be most of, I don't know, all of the next hour. Might as well get it a bit lit up. I am looking at the minimap and I am seeing a couple of mobs spawning on that side of our real estate over here, and I haven't even been to that side really, just apart to have a look at, there's like a little balcony over there. It's just adds to the property value of this whole thing. But I think I'm just gonna leave the mobs there for now. I do not want to start this series off with death. I'd like to at least leave that to episode 3 at the minimum. This drops as an actual... Okay, well, it's pretty, but... I'd like to leave dying for as long as I can. Preferably. Let me just move all this. So those mobs can have a picnic on my backyard, and I ain't gonna do anything about it just yet. I'm good with that. Let me move this one over before the comments scream at me about the efficiency of all that. I don't even know if planting them on the pods will actually makes a difference, but oh well. Alright, we got our string now. So quests. Oh, look at us soaring through this. The quest rewards still being generous as always. I think they just gave us a bunch of food. Cooked silkworm. Tasty. Yo, when I come home from a hard day's work and I'm just sitting on my couch, just relaxing, gotta watch some new show or something, got the Netflix open, you know what I think about? Let me whip up a can of cooked silkworms. Tasty. Can't think of anything I'd rather eat. I could think of one thing. But I don't think If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Speaking of TV shows, you know, we opened up 26 with that, you know, that absolutely, you know, most everyone looking forward to that Stranger Things finale that came out. And I don't know, I watched it and I had some feelings about it. I definitely had some feelings. Not all of them were good feelings, I think, but I don't know. How did you guys feel about it? How did you guys feel about that ending and about the way that the Duffer Brothers kind of handled it? You know, I haven't really spoken to a lot of my friends about it because yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for them. Not everyone has watched it, you know, all of that. But been sitting here just like itching and twitching, like I'm on withdrawals because I've literally not been able to discuss it with like anyone. Maybe like one or two of my mates who, you know, watched it on the same day as well that it came out on New Year's, but no, most people haven't really caught up yet. Some of my friends have already started watching like some you know, long-standing series like Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, stuff like that. They've already started watching it recently, and I love series. I love watching series, so I've finished a lot of them, and sometimes I just sit there and I'm tweaking out my mind as they're like discussing things that happened in like season 1. And, and like they come up with like predictions. They're like, oh, this is gonna happen next, this is what's gonna happen, and all of it is wrong, obviously, but I can't say anything because I don't want to ruin it for them. I hope this still kind of works the same way, by the way. Gotta move it a bit away from the edge because I know it kind of spits resources out in like all over. But I think that's how we're gonna go. I think our next step is get a string mesh. Yep, let's get that done. I hope that's the recipe. Yes, it is. Okay, well, we got 2. I think we're gonna need a lot more string. Get this going, so... Okay, let's just get these trees up, 2 at a time. Let's just do that. Let's see if there's anything else we can work on with what we've got. Oh, let's just go claim those rewards. Oof. 3, another 3. Another 3. Give us the meshes as well. That's wonderful. Oh, don't have enough for the last one, but all right, let's see. What's this all about? Yes, the barrels. If there's rain, it will fill up with water. Right, what's this, I wonder? By dropping an item into it. I wonder what the green one is. But we could definitely craft this. I think it's just, yep, 1 slab, 6 oak. We do have some more wood still. Yep, let's just keep all of that on us just for now, because I have a feeling we are going to need quite a lot of it. There's 2. Yeah, let's go with that. I mean, we don't exactly have a shortage of water. I think once we have a bucket of some kind, I think we're gonna be fine because they've been generous and provided us this beautiful stream and stationary water wheel. Oh my goodness, what are you? What are you? You are adorable. Oh no! 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 Die! Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what is... Okay, just get given some spawn eggs. I have no idea. Is that part of... Is that part of the quest rewards or something? Is it coming from this? No, this just gives us an ender pearl. Okay, alright, well... We're just getting stuff out here, man. We're just getting stuff. Just soaring our way to victory. Gonna leave all this in there. I have absolutely no idea how I've procured this, but sure. Is this done by now? Oh goodness. Huh. Well, I think we're gonna have all the string we're ever going to need. Ever. Is this thing following me? Do you want to go in there? Okay. I'm gonna keep it in there. That's my pet now. That's my pet. That's my new pet. gave us 3 more barrels, which, okay, this will just hang on to those for now. Making dirt. Allied barrels don't just mix liquids and fluids, they also compost. So some crops, moss, or leaves into an oak barrel and will turn into dirt. All right, no, that's great actually, because I think we're gonna run out of space quite quickly here, and I don't know. I'm like when I'm looking off here and I'm looking into this horizon, just this empty plain, and I'm envisioning like the world has been destroyed. Why not like rebuild it, but like in my image? You just have sculpt the mountains, shape the rivers. Yeah, I'm seeing a whole plains, ecosystem here, functioning as it normally would in the normal Minecraft world, and I don't know, I think that would be good. I think that like right there where I'm looking, just my own little mountain, and I'm just making all of this harder for myself than it could be, that it should be, rather, but I don't even know if we're gonna have enough. Yep. But what I expected. But nice little side goal, just rebuild some of the world. We could get some villages. Oh, that was terrible. I just decayed a bunch of them. Oh my. I think that's gonna be okay for now. I think I'm gonna leave that there, because I think if I remove the wood, it's gonna just delete all the leaves. So how many do we still need? We need 2 more. Let's just do that. That's 9. Balanced grid, string mesh, and we've got that. I think these run 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it runs 5 by 5 to be the most efficient. But I think, I know the OCD people in the chat are going crazy that there's this one spot missing here. So why don't we try sort that out just before I get absolutely destroyed in the comments. We'll do that, and we'll get 1 more just so it's an even number. All right, that's looking good. Okay, let's see, how far did that get us in our journey here? All right, so I see we're right up against the ore chunks, because I think we're going to be using the hammer to break down the cobblestone into gravel and so on. So I think, all right, let's get ourselves a hammer. Where did I drop our cobblestone? Over there. I think it's like this. No, like that. Okay. Well, there we go. There's our hammer. Now, I remember a while ago I played Sky Factory mod pack, and kind of just the way I kind of did this, handled, the grindiness of smashing cobblestone down into gravel, was we are going to ruin our island here a little bit, our beautiful island, and create a little divot in the ground that we can kind of do this with, and then use the ultimine feature. God, where would these mod packs would be pain, I think, without the ultimine. So here we go. I think we're just going to go ahead and do this. Yep, it's gonna splatter a bunch of resources around. Now I know each of these 1 chunks doesn't break down into 1 ore. I think it's 4 to 1. So that's kind of gonna slow us down a little bit. I just secretly steal this and put it over here, I think. And we're gonna put all of these resources in here that we're gonna get from this. And hopefully, just with what we've got, get us some iron, which I think is a good little milestone. for us. Oh, look at that. We are just popping off with the quests. We got some amethyst. Ah, there we go. Look at that. 4 iron ore, which I think should convert to 1 ore. Oh my goodness, look at that. Iron ore, copper. They were kind enough. Oh, it's stressing me out. That is stressing me out that they are just giving stuff to us. It's a nice level up. This is making me even more nervous as well, because now I don't want to lose these levels before we get our hands on an enchantment table. I think with this flint we can upgrade these. Yeah, it's 4 to 1. Should be. I don't know if we have enough to upgrade all of them just yet, but we do have quite a sizable amount. We have just enough. Oh, look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I do not like that color. I've decided already, I don't like the way this looks. But that's good. We've upgraded our meshes. We got 4 more for free. Racing through this progress here, actually. Racing through it. Compressed blocks. ATM, you need lots of materials. Gather that. So all we do without tons of gravel, just use a billion chest stones, so we can combine 9 blocks into a compressed block. This works with a ton of different blocks and can even be compressed even further. Compressed stone hammer. My 9 hammers. That looks ridiculous. That looks actually crazy. And we get given a compressed iron hammer free. Compressed 9 hammers and compressed hammer. This hammer, compressed blocks as if they are normal blocks. Compressed cobble will give 9 gravel with the hammer. Alright, so we can break down. It just makes it more efficient for us to get at. Flint shears. We can get some oak leaves. Alright, so that's how we're gonna be making dirt, basically. There's just that renewable source of. Oh, but now I've got to choose between my wonderful spring farm up here that I don't even know how I'm gonna get up there, and leaves, because I don't think we can have them both. What about on the side? So making dirt, making seeds. I'm really from sieving dirt. They work like grass seeds, place them. Okay, I don't think we need to focus too much on like the seeds and stuff at the moment, because we do have. Oh no, my son. I suppose can't really run away, can he? Oh, where you gonna go? You're stuck here with me. We don't need to really focus on seeds all that much, because I mean, we've got this going on, which I think is enough for now, unless we're gonna get involved quite early with some of the mods, resource generation mods like mystical agriculture or something like that. I think let's grab a bed. Yeah, I think we can put apart, or we can set aside agriculture for the time being, and just focus a little bit on the resource generation. So let's grab us just yield. Nope, not that. That's not how you do that. Yield basic furnace. That's how you do that. And I don't know, just put it over there. And let us grab our iron. That means 4. And did we get coal? We did. Let's go coal. And we can leave that to keep going. Now, I do want to get my paws on all of this, because I want to keep planting trees, and that's kind of gonna be in the way. So I think let's just get a bit of planks, some plankage going, and just Yep, the #1 Minecraft strategy. Oh, came up here without the required tools. Thank God for this crafting table on a stick, honestly. Honestly, thank God for that quest reward. Are we gonna lose that? No. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That seriously hurts. Just grab this, I think. Is that all of it? Oh, there's all my hunger from the vein mining. Just get this. Alright, I think we can safely... I say, and then... Okay. Yeah, no, I'm bad at the game. This is absolutely not quality game. Did I lose that one as well? No, he sucks. He sucks. That's the only explanation. Is just he is not a gamer at all. And there we go. Acquire hardware. Mining it. Was that a... Oh my goodness. We have unlocked a bunch of things. Oh, we are finishing a bunch of things on some of the quest lines that I don't even want to like get started on yet. Mechanism reactors railcraft. I don't exactly know what we're going to be doing with rails in the sky. But I assume we'll find out. We'll find out. But we're well on our way. We're well on our way. We've completed quite a bit of progress here. But there we go. We're holding that precious iron that I must say I did think it was gonna be a little bit more difficult than it was. I don't know. I don't know if I should just go straight to bucket. I think I'm gonna go straight to bucket with what we've got. I'm gonna go straight to bucket. I think that's a safe choice because our next step, I think, is to automate that cobble gen. And I think to make this, we're going to be needing, 2 buckets. So one with water, one with lava. And we've got the one. And let's just say, okay, we've got our water bucket. Right? We're halfway there. And a good goal, I think, for next time, when we're going to be settling in, is to focus on getting that second bucket, that lava bucket, and get that stone generator going so we don't have to sit here and right-click the ground for pebbles, which I foresee I'm going to have to be doing quite a bit of in between episodes. But thank you guys so much. But that's all we have time for today. We reached our goal. We got our paws on some iron. And I will be seeing you guys next time for even more turning of gray check marks into green ones. Cheers.